Today's topic is free enterprise. FREEENTERPRISE. The American economic system is often called free enterprise. This will guide you through understanding free enterprise. Let's start with the definition. So what is the definition of free enterprise? Well, free enterprise is an economic and political doctrine holding that a capitalist economy can regulate itself in a free, competitive market, though the relationship of supply and demand with a minimum of governmental intervention and regulation, or the practice of free enterprise in an economy, or the right to practice it. Sure, these are basic definitions of free enterprise, but what is it really? Let's break it down some more. The characteristics are private ownership of capital goods, investments made by private decision, not government directed, and success or failure determined by supply and demand. Free enterprise is also known as capitalism. Capitalism can be broken down even more to relate to free enterprise. For example, a market-based economy system can be defined as an economy in which the funds of companies and organizations are provided by investors buying stocks and bonds issued by individual companies. The mixed economy is an economy in which private enterprise exists in combination with a considerable amount of government regulation and promotion. Free enterprise in America works along with democracy. The two reinforce each other in practice. Free enterprise system is an economic system. Democracy is a political system. They both are based on the concept of individual freedom. For example, in America, the political system is democracy. If free enterprise were the economic and political system, we would be considered a capitalist nation. As you can see, the American system worked together based on the concept of individual freedom. Features of free enterprise. Free enterprise includes private property, private ownership, individual initiative, profit, competition, running your own business, entrepreneurs, and imports, along with endless others to promote the pursuit of happiness of an individual. All of these features work together to create a free enterprise economical system in America. Look around you. What do you see? The computer you're on, the house you live in, the clothes you wear, pets you own. These things belong to you. They are your property. Without free enterprise, you wouldn't have the right to private property and private ownership. For example, in a communist society where free enterprise is absent, your health wouldn't be yours, but government-owned and public. The computer you have would be rationed, and you could possibly not have it. The clothes you wear could be limited and government issued. And your pets, well, you could still own them, but if the government wanted them, they could take them away. Another feature of free enterprise is being allowed to run your own business. With free enterprise, the government doesn't control what you want to sell or how much you are going to sell. In America, remember that the democratic political system works with the free enterprise economy, and regulations are put on the goods, but they are not controlling how much or what. Instead, the market determines how much through the laws of supply and demand. For example, in America, technology is a very popular market at the time. If you were to open a business selling Apple iPads, you would have huge demand. But if you were to open a business selling vintage cell phones, you wouldn't have a great demand. This is a graph of supply and demand. When quantity goes down, price goes up. When quantity goes up, price goes down. The equilibrium is the point at which the quality and price are equal. That's where you would want to be if you're an average business. In a free market economy, entrepreneurs and consumers make millions of decisions every day, usually in response to prices. In the recent years, the government has assumed an important role in economic in the U.S. without controls abuses taking place. Price is determined by laws of supply and demand. Supply and demand together determine what will be bought and sold and what the price will be in any given market. Welcome to the free enterprise competition. In this corner, you have your self-raised business. It has the right to sell what it wants and how much it wants. In the other corner, we have a businessman that is selling the similar products as you and also has the right to sell what it wants and how much it wants. The problem is that your rival is selling the products for cheaper, but your quality is better. The battle is pretty fair, but with an uppercut of supply and demand, your business wins. KO. Competition. Competition settles this conflict. Profit. There's an endless profit for the entrepreneur. Millions or just thousands could be yours. All it takes is the knowledge of how to run your business in the free enterprise system of America, and being able to identify the supply and demand graph and working your way around it. Just think, in the free enterprise system, millions or even billions can be yours. For example, Carnegie Steel. And the rise of capitalists caused the American government to realize that democracy has to work with the free enterprise system. Entrepreneurs are people who organize and operate a business or businesses, taking on financial risk to do so. An entrepreneur has an equal chance in the American free enterprise system. Entrepreneurs wouldn't exist in a society without free enterprise. Look at the word free. That word guarantees that every individual has a shot as well. Imports in a free economy are loosely controlled. In America, the imports are open door, hence to the open door policy. The government tries to keep it under control, but what really matters is supply and demand. For example, the more imported items, the less American made. So by limiting and putting tariffs on the imports, the price goes up and quantity down. In other words, supply is down, but demand is up. At first you would think that free enterprise would be based off of what you want, where you want it, and how much you want of it. Actually, it's the consumer who tell you how much they want, where they want it, and what they want. The role of government in free enterprise system is truly important. They work together to create the economical and political systems we have today. The role of the government is to protect the public and to preserve private enterprise. In other words, to ensure everything is running straight. Antitrust laws, food and drug laws, anti-pollution standards, city-country zoning, and building codes. The American government supports and promotes the free enterprise economy. The government grants money for transportation systems, scientific research, and agricultural growth. The government provides services such as public schools, safe roads, a postal system, and a national currency. There are plenty of more ways the government supports enterprise. Enjoy these comments. As you learned, we have a combination of democracy, political, and free enterprise, economical, systems in the American society. In this picture, the worker discusses the difference between democracy and free enterprise. As you learned, we have a combination of democracy, political, and free enterprise, economical systems. In this picture, they're showing the free enterprise family who had the choice in whether they want to keep their grandmother in and what they spend their money on. Would you kick your grandmother out?